All right, y'all. Back with another video. Joined by a very special guest, Dorian Williams, Bills linebacker. Played 4 years at Tulane University. Drafted by the Bills in the third round, and actually heads back to Buffalo in a couple days. So we caught him right before he was leaving. How you doing, man?
Right on, man. Doing good. How are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Doing great.
Right on,
Looking
bro.
forward to it.
Yes, sir.
First Buffalo Bills player on the channel, I want to say. We had, you know who London Fletcher is?
Yeah.
So he played linebacker there a little bit, but he's retired. So yeah, first Bill on the channel, so it's an honor.
For sure.
Although
First active.
First active. Although I'm a Dolphins fan, it's okay.
Yeah,
We have
it's
him
all
on the
good.
channel.
Well, we have no beef with you.
Yeah, let's jump right into it, man. Let's talk about some college ball. How did your time at Tulane, shape you as a player and as a person? What was the biggest thing that you learned there?
I think my leadership kind of got crafted at Tulane. Obviously I've seen my leadership through my whole life with coaches, my parents as well, and just seeing how other guys the seniors would lead and the next seniors would lead. As a sophomore, seeing how those seniors would lead and really becoming my own self, being away from home. I think that really helped me become who I am today. How I think from what's right, what's wrong, how a team should handle certain things, and our coaches, they did a really good job of letting us be who we are and helping the team in the ways we thought could help.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah. Is there any memory, if I were to ask you favorite memory at Tulane or favorite highlight that you made, is there anything that comes to mind?
But it was just all right, so we had this night thing. It's it's in the summer. It's summer workouts, but we called it the summer games or something like that, the wave game or something like that. And we all dress up in different type of costumes. And,
Really?
Yeah, bro. So we're out there in diapers. I had our team out there in diapers, pacifiers. We all had different baby toys, and all the guys, we all loved it. So everybody dressed up different camo. We had just different games that was obstacle courses and a lot of stuff. It was mental. A lot of stuff was physical.
Who was it organized by?
Oh, our strength coach did, our coach Kurt.
Oh.
So he did it, and it was something he'd been doing for years at LA Tech. So he
man,
brought it
that's
to Tulane. It was our first year doing it. And just seeing all the guys buy in and really have fun, and it didn't matter if we were it didn't matter if we was losing. Guys would get heated, but you could see that they were still competing at the next level. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, we loved it, bro. We loved it.
Absolutely.
That's kind of when we figured out we were gonna be nice.
Yeah, exactly. You guys were good when you were there, right?
Yeah.
I
well,
remember. Yeah. Well, no.
last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Last year we were
that's
great.
what I
We were
usually
great.
mean, the year before you got drafted.
For sure.
Yeah. And then one more thing about college. What aspect of college football did you enjoy the most? I've talked to some guys, and a lot of them will say just living with your teammates is cool.
Yeah.
What would you say was the aspect that you missed the most almost?
Yeah, man. I think that's what a lot of people miss. Once you leave, you still have the locker room and you still have a brotherhood, but
Now everyone's got families.
Yeah. Me, I don't have any family up in Buffalo, so some guys go home and they have wife, kids. They still have to go home and be dad and husband. Well, me, I'm going home. You're just chilling.
Just chilling. Yeah, you almost wish there was a guy to run some 2K or something.
Yeah, all the guys, man. But they still run 2K, but it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
it is different.
Absolutely. So you get drafted by the Bills, third round pick. What was your first thought when you saw a Buffalo area code on your phone?
Yeah, it actually popped up Buffalo Bills. So
really?
Yeah, Cowboys were making their pick, and it popped up on my phone. I got a ring. Me and my whole family were there, and it's man, we're going to Buffalo. It was love first thing. I thought I was all right, let's go win. They're known for winning. They've been a very established program for a long time, and I love it up there, man.
It's a good place for linebackers.
For sure, man. It's better than I thought it was. Man.
Really?
Better than I was.
Yeah, I just saw, once again, I'm bringing it up, I follow the accounts that post Dolphin stuff. Dolphins tight end Jonnu Smith?
Yeah.
Did you see what he said?
What did he say?
So he said today, he was Buffalo's the worst place you could possibly be in, and the wings are overrated.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, we have to get that lick back for that one.
I know, I just got my team set up.
That's disrespectful. But if you're a away person, you're coming to Buffalo, it's cold. We love it.
Are the wings overrated?
No, not
Have
at
you
all.
tried them?
Yeah, they're great wings, bro. They're great wings, and it's that you can get great wings everywhere. You can get great wings at a fancy restaurant, a gas station.
They're just known for that.
Yeah, you can get good food anywhere.
Yeah.
Bro.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant? I'll probably say Wing Nuts.
Wing Nuts?
Yeah.
Do we have that here?
No, man, it's not quite a chain.
What is it like? they're just that good. Just a
Yeah,
little different?
their wings,
Char
man,
grilled?
they're a little bit. Nah, they deep fry them, and they're just like always gonna be crunchy, and they're gonna be right, man. They're
That's
a good
fine.
size, you know what I mean?
I like that. I like that. So let's talk about the Bills a little bit. When you got to Buffalo, right? You go to the facility. First, you meet the coaches. I'm assuming in the basketball or the football operations staff and all that. But eventually, you meet the players, right? Who are you most starstruck to meet? Like you saw them and you're like, whoa! Like I just dapped this guy up.
I want to say like Trey White or like Josh Allen.
That's cool. Yeah.
Just cause my first camp there, like OTAs, Trey he had his sunglasses on, man, and he was just locked in. Like you could tell like he was a technician, and he was like very into his craft. So just watching that, like he didn't talk much when he did. Like he knew exactly what I was. Like he knew my game, and it was like so much respect there. Like I love
cool. Seeing that he knew who you were.
Yeah. I love Trey, bro. He's a great guy.
When he got hurt, like was that like devastating?
Yeah, it's always a gut punch when you see your guys go down. But it's like somebody like him, you know what I mean? Like the character he was, it definitely hurts a little bit more.
It felt like you could feel it on the defense. Like I don't know. Usually when a guy gets hurt, everyone's like down a little bit. But like when Trey White got hurt, like at least like on Bill's Twitter, it was like, oh gosh.
Yeah, I mean we feel it like every guy goes down, like because I think we're a closer program than places elsewhere. Like
sure.
Yeah, like it's just a different feeling there. We don't like it's not crazy like much to do outside of like especially in the season. So we build those relationships with each other. We build those relationships like with the community.
Absolutely. Yeah. So you've been there for a year. You're going into your second year. What do you think is the biggest difference so far between college ball and NFL ball, or honestly like just college lifestyle versus NFL lifestyle?
Man,
like what's something that jumps to mind?
I would say probably like taking care of your body or something like.
It's like a lot harder now, or a lot more serious? Or what?
Yeah, definitely way more serious. Like you're young, you know what I mean? Like you're crashing out at practice every day. You're running. You're not really thinking about how much toll you're putting on your body.
Yeah.
But yeah, now like everything's kind of like down to a science. Yeah, the training room, everything is pretty much down to a science. So like the times you're in there, what you're doing, being intentional is probably like the biggest thing. In college, you're just kind of not going through things, but you're just doing what you're told. Like you're not really knowing why, but in the league, it's like you got to know why.
That's what a lot of people have told me.
Yeah.
I'm sensing trends in like questions I ask, and like that's a big thing. Like they take it so serious, like all the training, and like there's a bunch of like advanced analytics behind like the right workouts and all that, right?
Yeah,
I bet. All right, let's lighten it up a little bit. I love seeing these videos like where they walk. You seen like the video where they like walk in the locker room and it's like, who'd you not want to date your sister? And everyone says Stephon Diggs when he was on the Vikings. All right, let's switch up a little bit. Who's the funniest guy on the Bills?
We got a lot of new guys now. So
well, it could be a guy from last year.
Oh man, last year we had a lot of funny guys, man. We had so Keon probably from this year.
Yeah.
And I'll go with probably like Shaq Lawson. We call him Crane, man.
Really?
He's hilarious, man. Just the stuff he comes up with, like man, it'd be a tough defensive meeting and he'll say something. It's like, man, it just lights up the whole room. You know what I mean?
I love that.
Yeah, it's a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great team for sure.
And then another question that just curious. You said before this that you don't hate the Dolphins, but what team do you hate most? Not like what team do the Bills hate most. What team do you hate the most?
Man, I mean, I wouldn't say I hate anybody.
No, come on.
You know what I mean?
All right. What team do you dislike the most?
It's going to be teams out there, I feel like, you just got to get your get back. Any team that brought me on like a visit or anything, or like just, you got to do all this extra stuff. And it's like, okay, you didn't draft me. Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. Yeah, we're going to get those get back. We'll see.
How about this? What do you think from like the sense you get that rookie year, right? Like the level of seriousness, the level of like, we need to win this game. Was there a certain team that you could tell like this team does not like?
It's kind of tough because like every division game, it feels like that in the locker room. Like it's like, we're gonna go get this one. Like we don't like these. You know what I mean?
Even the Patriots.
Everybody, bro. Everybody. We gotta like just because those games matter so much, man.
Yeah.
Those matter so much. So it's like, we gotta go get these. So when everybody's butt's kind of tight, man, it's like, It's
What was your favorite game to be a part of as a rookie?
Favorite game, man. I'll play like either like the Pittsburgh game. I got to play a lot late in that one, or
why can't I remember? The playoff game?
Yeah, playoff game,
okay.
First round, and then or like the New York Giant game. That was my first start. And it was like a primetime game.
Why am I blanking? I'm usually good at remembering this. What was the final score? Do you remember roughly?
Oh, man.
Did you guys win?
Yeah, we won.
Okay, yeah.
We won last play.
Oh, this is when Saquon like fumbled at the 1.
No,
right?
no. They
or they threw a pick.
They threw.
They went 4 and out at the
like,
1 like twice.
Was it Evan Ingram? It was somebody they threw in the back near the goal post, and
Oh yeah, and they Teron Johnson
Yeah.
got him. It was Darren Waller, I think.
yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah,
I remember.
Waller,
Yeah, that was a crazy game. That was
T-
against Tyrod, right?
Yeah, Tyrod threw it. Yeah.
Wow.
T saves the day, man. T saves the day for sure.
Taron Johnson's a freaking unit. He's a Dolphin killer.
No,
That guy's
he's
so
a
good.
dog, bro. He's a dog for sure.
I want to ask, what's a fun fact about you that maybe not everyone knows? Is there anything about you that not many people know?
Oh man, I guess like my one surgery, man. I was like the one thing, Senior Bowl.
Your draft story.
Yeah,
I forgot to bring that up. You were telling me about that. You know, you're about to get drafted. It's like the biggest couple weeks of your life, and you can take it from there. Yeah.
Yeah. So like at the combine, everybody like they ask you like what's like your hardest thing you went through in your life, and I was telling like this process, this whole little process, like it's a lot of stress on you, and leading up to it. So we've played like our 14 game season, won conference, won the Cotton Bowl against USC, and it's like, all right, that's still 14 games in your body. Yeah. You got to go play another week of football basically at the Senior Bowl in like a couple weeks. So we go out there, we train for a little bit, we go out there, end up breaking my wrist like the second or third day of practice. I had to get surgery on that, so I put 2 screws in that. It took 2 weeks. I couldn't run, couldn't do anything, no combine training, so I missed like an extra week and a half for that. And then I started back training. I had cut a hole in my cast for my bone stem, man, and we were just going at it. Like I couldn't bench or anything, so I would take like they would have like the little straps they have. They would put the strap on my wrist, and I would just like punch it out, pump the chest out. So, but like we found ways around it, but. I still missed like a week and a half of training. Yeah. 2 days before I go up, my granddad ended up passing away from cancer, and like that was my guy, man. He was always the one like, hey, don't bother Dorian. Like he's focused on football. Like if he's gonna call, he's gonna call. You know what I mean? He's gonna be around. Like
absolutely.
Yeah. So that was my guy, man. And losing him was tough, but I knew like he wouldn't want me to dwell on it. Absolutely. So I went to the combine. You have the meetings at the combine. You have it's kind of like the biggest time of like your draft experience because you got to run. Like I still had to run, because leading up, we didn't know if I was gonna run, and then I tested like 3 days out, and then I ran like a 4.4 for a little 4.5. Yeah. And like,
as a linebacker?
Pre-testing, yeah. And they were like, nah, you're gonna run.
Yeah.
You're gonna run.
You're definitely running after that.
So we put the cast down, man, and. I ran with the cast at the Senior Bowl. I mean, not the Senior Bowl, at the Combine, and we got through it, man. Ran a 4.49 at the Combine, and
that's so good for a linebacker.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you. Damn, bro. I didn't know you were that fast.
We slide.
Come on now. All right, I'm gonna give you a hypothetical. It's early in your career, so if I gave you $20 million, right? $20 million. That's a lot of money.
For sure.
$20 million, untaxed. Give it to you right now.
Sure.
But you can never play football again. You got to go do something else with your life.
Yeah.
You taking it?
No.
Why?
I would have threw. Like, football is so fun, bro. I love playing football. Like, I had to sit out one game, bro, and watch.
It was awful.
And watch. I was like, bro, this is horrible, bro. Like, even like another game, I sat out a preseason game. I sat out the preseason game against the Bears, and it was like, bro, it just sucks. Like, watching people play is nowhere, especially when you know you're supposed to be out there, like, it doesn't compare at all. So I love to play football. I would play football for 30, 40 years.
That's that 2K plus 1,000 fans answer.
No,
you know what I'm talking about?
For sure. LeBron. I want the LeBron career.
Hey, I bet Buffalo fans are probably happy to hear that. Absolutely. All right, and then one final NFL question. Who's the greatest linebacker of all time?
Dude, I feel like you have to go with, you know what I mean, like the eras, like early 2000s, like I mean,
you
not
gotta
early
go
2000s,
era by
like,
era.
Yeah, like 2000s. I'm gonna say like Ray Lewis, like early 2010 Ray Lewis. Then Luke Kuechly comes along. It's like I like Luke. Luke's. I like to say he's one. You know what I mean? But Ray Lewis is arguably one. So it depends like what you need him to do. Luke Kuechly's like film study, the way he reacts to the game.
99 play recognition.
Yeah, bro. He's just a baller, bro. I love the way he plays the game. And then Ray Lewis, just his mentality and the way he like goes through people. I feel like I love that too.
Very different styles of play. It almost feels like. And
No,
they're both
for sure.
So good.
For sure. Yeah, both had high ball production. Like both great ball players.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
I want to talk a little bit about off the field stuff. You know, what motivates you the most? Like, what's your driving motivation behind everything?
Man, I would say my family.
Yeah.
My family's like a big part. Everything they sacrificed for me to get here. All the sacrifices I made to get here. You know what I mean? It's like all that's like it's not for nothing. You know what I mean? Like we're here now. Is just keep it going, bro. Just keep working and keep God first, and everything's gonna work itself out. I feel like.
Absolutely. I love that, man. That's exactly my mentality.
Sure.
And, you know, when you've encountered, like, low moments in your life, like, I guess for you it was that week with the combine and everything going on.
Shit. Going 2-10, bro. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you bounce back? How do you, like, get yourself back on track? What is it?
It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, for me, yeah, it's like,
Put you on the spot.
I know, you know what I mean? Like, I know where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Like, I know wherever it is I'm supposed to be at, I'll be there.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason. So it's like, God has a plan for you, bro. And it's going to work its way out.
Exactly how I feel.
Obviously, he's not going to, you know what I mean? He's not going to just hand it to you. But, like, he gave you 2 feet, 2 legs that work, 2 arms. You know what I mean? Like, everything he gave you the tools.
Absolutely.
So I feel like you got to take that to the best advantage of for you. For sure.
100%, yeah. And if you could go back and tell 18-year-old Dorian Williams anything, what would you tell him?
18-year-old Dorian Williams. We're at Tulane.
You're at Tulane. You just got there.
Man,
There's something that you need him to know, or you really want him to know. What is it?
Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. Enjoy your loved ones, because you know they're not gonna always be there forever. Ball's not gonna always be there forever. So just enjoy every moment. Be present, and yeah.
Yeah, I like that. And
Sure.
to any aspiring NFL players that might be watching this, what advice do you have to them? What's your 2 cents?
All right, so I had this question asked me like the other day. It was like, when do you get tired of working hard? Like when do you get tired of working hard? And it's like, yeah, there's days you wake up and you're tired. Like you don't want to go to the gym, you don't want to work out. Like hey, I'm tired. Like, and it's okay to be tired, but it's those days like, you're gonna be tired, bro. I feel like to tell somebody you're not gonna be tired is like that's bad advice.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be days you're gonna be tired, but it's those days is like, what are you gonna do on those days to separate you from the others? Because people are gonna get up when they're tired. You still gotta go to work when you're tired. Yeah. Other people still gotta go do their job when they're tired. So why wouldn't you not put your best foot forward when you're tired?
Yeah. So it's almost like, I guess the advice you're saying is like, yeah, you're gonna have days where you're getting after it, where everything feels good, but those days where it doesn't, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing in those situations?
For sure. You got to, but you gotta have the right mindset and attack every day the same, bro. I feel like those are the days you gotta attack even harder.
Absolutely. I agree.
For sure.
Yeah. And I see that even with something like this, dude. There's some days I wake up, and I'm like super excited for everything going on. There's other days that I'm like, wow, I have a lot of stuff to figure out, a lot of things I gotta do, and it's just like, you just gotta do it.
Yeah.
You just gotta do it. Or you're probably gonna end up stuck just being mediocre. Yeah. Nobody wants to be mediocre.
Nobody, bro.
So there's too many mediocre people already out there. You gotta get past it. Yeah.
Excel.
Absolutely. We'll close on that. Yeah. Man, I had a great time having you on here.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed Dorian coming on the channel. Just getting a different voice, getting a different perspective on football. Like you know, a linebacker plays up for Buffalo, so a little different from a lot of the guys we've had on here. So yeah, dude, I appreciate you coming on, and I hope you guys also got to know him and enjoy the episode.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you for having me.
Peace.
Yes, sir, man.
My guy. Appreciate you.